Hello friends, welcome to my channel Mindful Convo. Please don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. So in the previous videos we had discussed about the interview questions regarding selenium. Now we will be going to discuss the interview questions related to the TestNG. So our first question is, what do you mean by TestNG? Basically, TestNG is an open source framework for automation. It is made by keeping in mind the JUnit and the NUnit. Here the test means the scripts and NG means next generation. The second question is, what are the features of the TestNG? It contains the annotations like before test, after test, etc. TestNG uses object-oriented programming features. It also provides us the feature of the grouping the test cases and execute them in parallel. We can also assign priorities to the test cases, and we can also pass the parameters in the test cases. What are the annotations in the TestNG? So we have various annotations in the TestNG that are before test, after test, before class, after class, before method, after method, before suit, after suit, before groups, after groups, and test. And if we see that in what order they are executed, then the order is before suit, before test, before class, before method, then test, after method, after class, after test, and after suit. Now the next question is how to ignore the test case in TestNG. If we want to ignore any test case in the TestNG, then there is a feature that in the test annotation we need to write the parameter like enabled and make its value as false. Now the next question is, what do you mean by the test timeout in TestNG? Basically, the test timeout means the time after which the next threads get executed. Let's take an example. If we have written at test thread pool size equals to 2 and our invocation count is 10 and the timeout is 10,000 milliseconds, then it means that after each 10,000 milliseconds the next thread get executed. Now what is the use of the invocation count in TestNG? So the invocation count tells us how many times the same test can be executed. What is the use of listeners in TestNG? Basically, the listener is used to configure the reports and it is also used for logging. One of the best listener in TestNG is iTestListener interface. It has methods like on test success, on test failure, on test start, etc. For this we have to add test annotation. We had to add listener annotation in our TestNG class, and then we can use them for the logging and the reporting. Now the next question is, how can we skip our test case in the TestNG? We can use throw new skip exception. Post throwing this, the remaining part of the test gets skipped and the other test case gets executed. How do we run the test cases parallelly? So we can run the test cases parallelly by using the parallel attribute in the testng.xml. It can accept the 4 values named methods, tests, classes, and instance. So if we assign the methods as value to the parallel attribute, then all the methods with add test will be executed parallelly. And if we assign the tests as value, then all the test cases inside in the test tab of the testng.xml will run parallelly. And if we assign the classes as the value to the parallel attribute, then all the test cases inside the Java class should be executed parallelly. The last and the fourth is the instance. Test cases with the same instance will execute it parallelly, but if the two method of two different instances, then it will run in the different method. What do we mean by the grouping? How to group the test case and to execute the group? By using the group attribute in the test case and the test.ng XML and mentioning the groups tag in the XML file, we can group the test cases in the test.ng. Now, how to pass the parameter value in the test case? So, we need to write @parameter and provide it a value which is specified in the test.ng.xml file. So we need to write the parameter annotation with the value in the class and mention it in the test.ng.xml file as the parameter name equals to, let's say parameter name equals to channel and the value is mindful convo. So when we are going in the class, then we need to give the parameter annotation and in the curly braces we need to give the value as channel so that it can take the value from the test.ng.xml file. So guys, that's it for today. Stay tuned for the next other videos. Goodbye.